Okay, well, welcome. This is Real Life, and this is the 2016 Toyota Camry review. This is the LE model in silver. I would just say, any questions you've got on this car or comments you have on the look of it, any questions at all, please do ask away in the comments section below, and I will do my best to answer them. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this car, how it looks, what you think of it, etc. Anyway, just having a quick scan around the outside before we dive inside. It's silver. Doesn't do it any favours to my thoughts. I've seen it in nicer colours. I think blue makes the lines stand out a bit more sharply, as I say, the LE model. Anyway, let's go and have a look inside. Well, on this particular model, you get the joys of a key, no keyless entry on this spec of model. On the left-hand side door here, you've got all your window controls and door mirror controls, left and right, so everything electric all round, child locks on there, etc. Okay. Seats. This is no racing car, so you've just got fairly standard seats. They're quite nicely bolstered at the side, but this isn't a car that you're going to be racing round corners in. Having driven it, I can confirm that. It is front wheel drive. It does seem to light the front tyres up at the blink of an eye. Down here by the driver's side door, you've got your gas release and your rear trunk release. One thing I do notice, you can only open the trunk from inside the car manually. You can hold the key down to open it. What you can't do is put your hand underneath and push a button to open the trunk on its own, which is a bit of a pain. Down here you've got the engine, the bonnet release there. What have we got in here? Little coin purse, traction control on here. I wouldn't turn it off because this even at just put your foot down in the slightest and this thing lights the tyres up. It's not particularly fast, it just doesn't seem to have a lot of traction. Steering wheel controls here. We got function for the radio and the audio, etc. On here you got your phone on here. There's also a thing where you can talk to it, so various commands are obviously controlled within the command center there. It's quite well apportioned in terms of interior space. Let's have a look in the glove box here. Got quite a sizable glove box there. This car is brand new. And you've got in here USB charging point down there, as well as your normal 12 volt in there. Cavernous space for all your junk at the front here. 2 cup holders, spring loaded, coin tray, and in the middle down here we have another cavernous pocket that would quite possibly take an iPad in there. That's the dash. Left hand side here you've got your indicator and your lights on the left hand column here. Tucked away here, which I could not find at all to start with, is your cruise control, cancel, reset, etc. When the wheel is at that position, you can't really see that particularly easily when driving. If you can see through there, you've got the wipers intermittent on there. Even on their slowest setting, my criticism would be they're still too fast and start squeaking on the window. You've got plenty of air vents, 4 in total there in the front, and you've also got side demisting ones that you can see there. Speakers, front, left, centre. You've got this very nice audio system. It's got a Bluetooth function on here. It says, come on, for your phone to connect to. Down the side here we've got volume at the top, on, off, scroll to tune for your presets here, seek up and down, tracks. Just come with a single disc CD player in here as well. Your phone answer on here, setup mode on here, air conditioning, change your positions digitally just on here on the switches. No dials to rotate for where you want the air to come out, that is. It is, what do I say, manual air conditioning rather than digital air conditioning. You can't preset the temperature or anything on there. The only downside, that would say the only downside to that system Okay, over on the passenger side here, you'll see not just the electric window control, but the door lock and unlock buttons there. No, there are no buttons on the doors in the Camry anymore. They've completely done away with that. It's purely lock, unlock, using electronic buttons, which is, I guess, quite a nice idea, and I guess a few more manufacturers will be following that. Okay, just before I dive into the back of the car, you'll see down here, push on, push off. It's got a foot handbrake like the older style Mercedes used to have. Mercedes, interestingly, have moved to a digital system where you just have a button about here, and they've gone away with this pedal. But now there's no handbrake in the middle. Push on, push off down here. Gear lever does have the option, like an auto manual down here, where you can move it over and change through the gears manually. Box is fairly nice as standard. The one downside I would say is getting this key in and out can be a real pain. You have to push the whole thing in before turning it. It's not entirely obvious that you need to do that. Just as another aside here, the LE model does feature fully electric seats, which is quite nice all round. Okay, well, this is what many people will buy the Camry for. I'm 5'11", and as you will see behind the driver's seat there, you've got acres of room, absolutely acres of room. There's a good 12-14 inches between those seats. As I say, seating for 3 in the back, 5-seater in total. Electric window at the back, but you can negate this by locking it off at the front. So let's have a quick look in the trunk. Quite a cavernous trunk in there. Some maybe more intrusion from the wheel arches than I thought, but you've still got a space for 2-3 very large suitcases in there, and you've got the ski hatch that opens up through into the back there. To release the seats, this is quite handy. You've got 2 little knobs here, so as to pull to release the seats so that they can fold flat. It looks like a sort of a 2/3 split on there, where you can put 1 seat down or 2 seats down, or all 3 together to make the whole thing flat. The 2016 model. Overall, as I say, I'm not too fussed with the colour. As a family car, from getting from A to B, yes, it does its job very well. Can I see why it's one of the best-selling cars in the world? Not quite, but maybe it covers a lot of things for a lot of people. Anyway, hopefully you found this review of the 2016 Toyota Camry of benefit. It's given you a good overview of the car. If you did like this video, then please do give us the thumbs up and subscribe. Many thanks for watching.